You ever have one of those days where your digestive system just seems to have a mind of its own? One minute, you're totally fine, and the next, well, you're dealing with all those frustrating, unpredictable symptoms. We're going to dive into something really interesting today. It turns out the real reason might have less to do with the food you're eating and everything to do with the signals your own body is sending itself.
I mean, seriously, why is my gut so unpredictable? Does that question ever just pop into your head? You know, when you're dealing with bloating or cramping, or those sudden IBS flare-ups that come out of nowhere, you're trying to connect the dots, but you just can't seem to pin down the cause. It's super common, and let's be honest, it's incredibly frustrating.
And you know what we all do, right? Our first instinct is to blame whatever we just ate. Oh, it must have been the pizza, or maybe that salad dressing. But what if the real culprit is, well, something much deeper? The hidden truth, it turns out, might have everything to do with how your nervous system is reacting to a kind of constant, low-level stress you might not even be aware of.
Okay, so to really get how this all connects, we need to take a quick look at the two main modes your body operates in. Think of it like a light switch, with two very different settings for how you function. And here they are, fight or flight versus rest and digest. Now, fight or flight, that's exactly what it sounds like. It's your body's survival mode. When that switch is flipped, all your resources, like blood flow and energy, get pulled away from your gut and sent to your muscles, so you can, fight or flee. And rest and digest? Well, that's the complete opposite. That's your healing and digestion mode, where all those resources are sent right to the gut to do their job. And here's the absolute key. Your body cannot be in both of these states at the same time. It's one or the other.
So that begs the question, right? What could possibly be keeping your body stuck on high alert, basically trapped in that fight or flight mode all the time? Well, the answer is probably not what you're thinking. We're about to unmask a really unexpected suspect.
But first, let's just be crystal clear on what we mean by fight or flight. This is any time your body believes it's in danger. It's not just about running from a tiger. When this happens, all those important long-term projects like, say, digesting your lunch, get shoved onto the back burner. Survival comes first. And the really important thing to get here is that this doesn't have to be some huge, terrifying event. It can be a really mild chronic state that just kind of hums along in the background, day in and day out.
So, where are these chronic threat signals even coming from? Well, believe it or not, two of the biggest physical culprits are things like pain, tension, or instability in your jaw, and even compromised or inefficient breathing. Yeah, seriously. These issues can send a constant low-level distress signal straight to your nervous system, telling it something is wrong.
And this kicks off a whole chain reaction. It's like a row of dominoes. First, you've got that instability in the jaw or airway. Then your nervous system picks that up and interprets it as a threat. So what does it do? It flips the switch into fight or flight mode. And as a direct result of that, digestion gets deprioritized. It gets pushed way down the to-do list. And boom! That's when you start feeling the symptoms, the bloating, the cramping, all those classic IBS patterns.
Okay, so understanding the problem is a huge first step. But now, how do we actually break this cycle? Well, it all comes down to one thing: giving your body the permission it desperately needs to finally relax.
I love this quote. It just sums up the whole thing perfectly. Your gut may be reacting to a body that never gets permission to relax and digest. Think about that. It's not that your gut is broken or failing you. It's just not being given the safe, calm conditions it needs to do its job.
And this is a really fundamental shift in how we think about this, right? The goal isn't to just throw stuff at the gut to treat the symptoms. The real deep-down solution is to make your nervous system feel safe. That's how you get it to finally turn off those alarm bells.
So, what does that path to a calmer gut actually look like in practice? Let's walk through the plan for restoring your body's natural, balanced rhythm.
All right, so the process is actually pretty logical. Step one is to evaluate the jaw and airway to figure out exactly where that physical stress is coming from. Step two, you stabilize that source. That might mean something like a customized orthotic. And what that does is it dramatically reduces those threat signals getting sent to the brain. And that is what finally allows your whole system to shift out of that constant fight or flight and back into the calm rest and digest mode where it belongs.
And when that shift happens, man, the results can be amazing. You get more blood flow and energy going back to your gut where it's needed. The muscles in your digestive system can finally coordinate smoothly again. Your whole body just finds a steadier, calmer rhythm. And what does that mean for you? Less cramping, less bloating, less discomfort, and you might even find you can tolerate foods that used to give you trouble.
So, if there's just one thing you take away from all of this, let it be this simple but super powerful idea. A calm nervous system is truly the foundation for a happy gut.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? I mean, if this incredible connection exists between your jaw, your nervous system, and your gut, it kind of makes you wonder, what else might your body be trying to tell you through symptoms that seem totally unrelated? Definitely something to think about.